What is up, my friends? Back again with another weekend comic book haul. I think I look forward to these things, to doing them a lot these days. It's been really fun. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. If you're new, thanks for coming through and checking out the channel. If you're one of my awesome subscribers, I appreciate every single one of you. Yes, you too. I just hit 59 subs, so I'm pretty excited about that. Originally, I thought it was going to be like me and my girlfriend and probably like 3 of my friends. So you guys have definitely shown up, and I appreciate every one of you. And thanks for hanging out with me in the comments and chatting up with me. All things comics, I appreciate it. And it's been very fun getting to know you guys. So this week, or this weekend, I have a haul from Midtown, as I usually do. And I have a few books that I picked up at some local comic book shops, or one local comic book shop, and then Second and Charles, if you want to count that. So I was able to grab some cool things there. So let's go through it and have some fun. So first we have issue number 1 of I Hate Fairyland. I've been grabbing a copy here and there as they've been coming out, but I haven't been really consistent on them, and I haven't read it from the beginning. So I got the trade from my girlfriend, so that's with her. So I just decided to start grabbing the single issues. I love Scotty Young. I love the work that he does, particularly with variants, but I was jumping at the opportunity to read his issue. And again, I'm new, so I know this has been out for a while, but it's new to me. And if you haven't read it, give it a try. The premise is very good, and he has a really good origin story about himself in the back of this issue that's worth checking out. So he sounds like a pretty cool guy. I don't know much about him other than, his awesome covers, and now this, great piece of work here. So check it out if you have the time. I'm sure you won't be disappointed. I read it today and I loved it. Sword Daughter is next. I ordered the first issue from Midtown when it came out a few weeks ago, and never got a chance to read it. But I've been wanting the B cover, so I made sure to grab that last week. And I read it today, and it was pretty good. I don't want to say I was surprised, because I didn't have any preconceived notions going into it, but it was really good. So if you want to give it a chance, do so. If you've been thinking about grabbing it and haven't yet, grab it. Give it a shot. I'm sure you'll like it. And if you don't, tell me. Let me know. Here we have the B cover to Batman Beyond number 20. And a few weeks ago I grabbed the A cover for this, but I was looking for that B cover. When I had it in my mind to get this issue, I wanted the B cover, and it wasn't available at the time. So I just went ahead and grabbed the A cover and thought at some point the stars will align and I'll be able to grab the B cover, and here it is. Good things come to those who wait, I guess, right? So I'm pretty happy about that. This is the first time we see Robin's new suit for Batman Beyond, so it's a pretty cool issue. Glad I got it. Here's one of those instances where I ordered not being sure if my comic book shop, my main comic book shop, would have an issue. So I ordered it off Midtown, and lo and behold, they were able to supply me with the issue this week, and actually they held it just for me. So I love those guys, and I appreciate them always. So this was a cool cover. I'm glad I have 2 now, so I'll probably be getting this one graded too. This is for Infinity Countdown Black Widow number 1 by Mike Del Mundo. He does great work. Same story with this one. Wasn't sure if my comic book shop was going to have a copy, because I knew this was a hot ticket item. I think there's a new character being introduced in this issue, so I wasn't sure if they'd be able to secure me a copy. A lot of times I find out about things later, as I'm still getting in the groove of figuring out, what's going to be hot, what's not, things to look out for, and sometimes you just don't know till the week of. So I was pretty happy to grab this copy from Midtown, but when I went to my comic shop, they had a bunch, and they're still floating around here, so I may grab 1 or 2 more just in case, but glad to have it nonetheless. And I might read it tonight, who knows, or tomorrow. In my quest to grab all of the Young Guns variants I was able to secure my copy of that. This is the Avengers Volume 7 number 1, Aaron Cooter, Young Guns variant. It's a really nice cover, a lot going on. I appreciate the artwork on this one. Oops, might have messed that up. Here's another one by Aaron. I've been putting off buying this one for some reason. Don't ask me why, but I finally grabbed it. Finally decided to add it to my cart. It just seemed like one that wasn't a hot item, but so I didn't feel the urgency to grab it as fast as I could, but I definitely wanted it, and I'm glad I have it. It's a very nice cover, and it's a Young Gun, so I'm buying it anyway. The Amazing Spider-Man, issue 801. I read this earlier today. It was pretty good. I wasn't sure what was going to be happening since we've ended the Red Goblin storyline, which I loved, by the way. And I talked about how much I loved the last issue in my last video, I'm pretty sure. Or the video before that, one of the two. Go check them out if you haven't. Make sure you check out the previous videos. I'm sure you'll have fun, or be entertained at least. So this was a pretty good story. Not much Spider-Man in it, but nonetheless, I enjoyed it. I shouldn't say not much Spider-Man, but there's a different type of storyline going on here. So it was a good read. Oh yeah, baby, I got one. Here again, I wasn't sure if my comic book shop was going to get a copy, so they ended up getting maybe 1 or 2. And I just left those there knowing that I had one coming. So I really like this one. I seen this probably a few weeks ago and really wanted it. So I may even have pre-ordered this one. I'm not sure. Glad to have that. So my love for Mark Brooks covers led me to this issue right here. After one of the last issues I got from Mark Brooks, I decided to go on Midtown and just look up some of his artwork to see what he had out there, and I came across this copy of Secret Empire number 8, and I'm a really big fan of the Falcon as Captain America, so it was pretty cool to be able to grab this copy. When it said that they were available in near mint condition, add to cart, baby. I gotta have it. So it's really good artwork on here. He always does a phenomenal job. He's a standout type of guy, so glad I got that. I do not read Secret Empire, at least not yet, but so that's strictly for the cover. Speaking of covers, you will be seeing this one in quite a few videos. I'm in love with this, and I'm glad I got a copy. So she'll be hanging out for a while, and Miles is joining us today. Here we have another copy of Teen Titans Special number 1. I was able to grab one Wednesday when they came out, and I wasn't sure. No, this actually came from Second and Charles. I was just perusing. They got their comic book shipment late, so they didn't put them out till I think late Thursday or Friday, and I wasn't able to get there till Friday afternoon. And they had one copy left, so I grabbed it. And I'm still seeing these floating around. I went to another comic book shop today, and they had just one copy, but I was surprised I was able to get one, and I'm surprised that they're still around. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, and if I am, correct me, we're introducing, I don't work for them, but they're introducing 3 characters in this issue: Crush, Jen, and Roundhouse. And if I'm mistaken in that, and this isn't the first issue for those 3 characters, let me know. Feel free to correct me whenever possible. I'm here to learn just like anybody else. So it was a great story. If you haven't read it, check it out. I'm sure you'll appreciate it. The artwork's great, and the storyline's awesome. Somehow the stars aligned, and I was able to grab another copy of Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur, Save Our Schools Part 1, introducing Princess Fisk, Kingpin's new daughter. I didn't think I was going to be able to get my hands on one because I learned about this so late. So I was glad I was able to get 2. It was just sitting there staring at me. It was waiting on me to pick it up, and I did just that. So glad to have it. Hopefully I can get both of them slabbed and get a 9.8 That'll be awesome to be able to do that. Here we have another copy of Thor. Really clean copy. One of my local but further away comic shops had a copy of this sitting around, just staring at me, so I had to pick it up. These will be getting slabbed for sure. At least 2 of them. I have 3 now. So, gotta catch them all, right? Lastly, I have something I was mad I missed out on. So here's the story. Tony Stark Iron Man #1 comes out. There's a million variants for it, and I pick up a few. Check out the previous videos for those. And I see this at the comic shop, and I pass by it, you know, not thinking anything of it. You know, some are $15, some are $20, some are $30, some are $40. And, you know, you can't get everything. So I passed on this one. And I get home, you know, and I'm looking on Midtown because they released the new stuff that day, earlier that Wednesday. And I just happened to go to the prior week, and I see that this is going for $200 and something. And I immediately call my comic shop, and I'm like, hey guys, do you still have that copy sitting on the shelf? And they tell me, you know, sadly, no. Someone grabbed it. Someone was quicker to the draw than you and grabbed it. So I missed out on it. But today, when I went to one of my comic shops, it was just sitting there for a very good price. You know, for a very modest price, I should say. So I picked it up. So hopefully I can get a good grade on it, and, you know, have it added to the collection, add it to the goodie pile. But that just goes to show, you know, if you wait, things come back around to you. And that's just the world of comic books. So I appreciate you guys for hanging out with me once again. And again, if this is your first time, thanks for hanging out with me for the first time. I hope you subscribe. I hope you like. I hope you chat with me in the comments. You know, tell me what your pick of the week was. You know, personally for you, what did you grab? What did you miss out on? Tell me about that. I want to hear those stories too. We don't always get what we want. And tell me what you're looking forward to coming out next week. I want to hear all this stuff from you guys. You guys have been awesome. All 59 of you. Hopefully we can raise that number up soon. And, you know, keep on building. I'm loving what's going on right now. So, as of tonight, I will be leaving you guys and reading, catching up on Gideon Falls, #4. Reading Infidel, #2 through 4. Reading The Realm, #6. And catching up on all of the Batman Prelude to the Wedding. And my buddy Manshun, we will talk about that this Wednesday, hopefully. I promise you I will have them read by this Wednesday. I know I've been saying that for a little while now, but this Wednesday, hold me to it. So, thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you guys for being awesome. Get out there and grab those keys.